She okay?
Yeah, she's up helping Noah with his homework. Listen, about earlier...
I understand. I've overstayed my welcome. I'll go.
I just think that would be for the best. I wish this would have worked out, but I think the stress on Sharon is...
It's too much. I understand that. Don't worry. Honestly, Jack, I didn't realize...
No, that's not your job. I should have noticed.
Well, she's your wife. You have to have her back, right? No hard feelings.
I promise I will see to it you are well cared for.
Don't worry about me. I'll manage.
Look, I know you're scared to go home.
You know, I'm gonna book a suite at the athletic club like you suggested. Just hand me my phone and I'll confirm it, please.
Slow down. I'm not kicking you and Summer out tonight.
Oh, that's too bad. She has a very mean hitchhiking thumb.
We'll make arrangements first thing in the morning, okay?
Maybe I'll pick up a few things before that.
Baby's asleep and Noah's all finished. I'm really sorry.
Wait. Don't be. We were all under a lot of stress.
Sharon, I'm gonna be leaving in the morning. I really apologize for this. I'm sorry if I've made things difficult on you.
Yeah, I think that's best. Especially for Jack. This is really starting to affect his campaign.
Jack, sorry, but we have to talk about this video with you and the mob boss.
Why? We took it down so fast no one saw it.
Yeah, well, there's a blog about it implying a lot worse than the actual video.
What does it say?
Jack Abbott, is he the new kingpin?
Senate candidates, ties to organized crime, has voters wondering what he's willing to turn a blind eye to.
And he's already versed in extortion from his ex-wife, and their questions still remain about his involvement in that.
How much will he prostitute himself to curry favor with his new associates?
How can he fight crime when he's on the other team?
This is a new low.
Yeah, well, it will be for our poll numbers if we don't do something about this and fast.
Can't you do anything about this?
We could strategize another attack.
No, I meant about what's online.
It's a blog. They can write whatever they want.
I issued a statement that the video was fabricated, so...
That spread anyway. Won't this do the same?
You know, I knew Nikki wanted to win, but I never knew that she'd go this far.
I got into this race because I turned my personal life around and I thought I could do the same thing for the state of Wisconsin. I've been fighting political battles my whole life. I am the right person to take on these lobbyists. I know how big business works. I've been in it half my life. I've developed a plan to create 50,000 new jobs in the next 4 years. Worker training programs, tax break for education, a patient's bill of rights. I am not going to let all that slip away because a bored housewife wants to make a point to her husband. I am the right person for this job. I can get the most accomplished in this position.
Jack, you would destroy her on the issues.
If it were about that.
I want to challenge this woman to a debate.
No, I think that is a great idea.
I agree. Your stance on the issues is strong, Jack, but you have to be ready for everything, and I mean everything to be out in the open.
I am more than ready. Let's get a few things straightened out. I'm tired of people making assumptions about me. I want to have a conversation with this woman face to face in a public forum. Make the call.
Solo mediator, panel, or town hall forum?
Town hall forum. Let's put this before the people. Let them ask her questions.
Your camp may want something a little more controlled.
Fine, let them have it. I'll meet her anywhere she wants and I'll still win.
Well, I guess I should help you gather your things.
Oh, don't worry, Sharon. You've already done enough for me.
No, I don't mind, really.
And there isn't anything you haven't told me, anything that she might spring on us.
There's nothing you need to worry about. Besides, she's already exploited everything she can think of across the internet. I'd like to answer some of those things.
Okay. You sure?
Well, I'm as sure as I can be. I don't know what she's going to pull, but I'll be ready for her.
I'm just gonna run to the kitchen and get some iced tea. Anybody else want anything?
Actually, Sharon, I'd like to talk to you about your appearance at the luncheon. Mind if I join you?
Great.
there's nothing you need to worry about. Are you crazy? Nikki could tell everybody you owned Jabot.
If Nikki were going to go after me about Jabot, she would have done it already.
She could be saving it for late in the race to give her an
I
edge.
thought about this from every angle. If she brings it up, it hurts her worse than it hurts me.
How so?
Well, for starters, she destroys her relationship with Catherine.
I don't think she really cares about that. I've seen her throw a few people under the bus.
Most of her campaign financing comes from Chancellor Industries. She's not going to risk that.
Don't underestimate her. She wants the Senate seat more than anything.
I still say it hurts her worse than it hurts me.
Okay, so what do you plan to say?
I tell the truth. My father just died. I didn't want to lose the company he'd spent his whole life building. Once I garnered the sympathy, I would tell them how Victor and Nikki set me up. The world would finally see that Nikki's every bit as ruthless as her husband.
She's in.
I love this. Captain of the debate team versus ex-stripper.
I hate to be the one to point this out. Captain of the Harvard debate team.
You're going to do great, Jack.
This could get you ahead in the campaign, get you ahead of the race.
Bring it on.
After what they put out there, we have to hit back hard.
How about the fact that Victor and Nikki need a continent between them to somehow get along? The untaming of the shrew. Oh, God.
What's wrong?
God, things change pretty fast. Not long ago, I fired David Chow for lacking integrity. Look what I'm doing.
Nikki didn't give you a choice, Jack.
Tried to run a clean campaign.
I was working on the assumption that Victor and Nikki were friends of mine. Even after she entered the race, I did everything I could not to go after her.
You changed. They haven't.
Yeah, well, look how long that lasted.
You had to fight back. This is not your fault.
I can never let my guard down again. You agree for 1 minute to play by another set of rules, you lose. I got soft, and I left the people I care most about vulnerable. Nikki didn't just do this to me. Your affair was made public because of her. You wouldn't even be looking at jail time if it weren't for her. Now, she brought this on. She wanted to take this fight to the gutter. You do what you have to do. I'm not going to lose to her. Then you also know my opponent's
Yeah, it's
proposal
ready
would
to
add
go.
$1.7
All right, let's start
million
putting personal information
tax
about
rates in
Nikki
the-
and her
It's too easy to
relationship
deny
with the
until we get
campaign
more dirt on their
manager.
relationship, it won't stick.
All right, well, let's just
Well, I
focus on
assume
there's these
pass those
tactics,
tax
then,
breaks
like
on
the
to the
mob
working
tie.
people.
Guys.
Jack put a dent in that.
I want to go on the offensive.
No, I don't
we have to
mean
get
working
personal.
women.
Sometimes it backfires.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
I
telling
don't
me.
even want to go there, but it's a pretty slippery slope when you start legitimizing
Hey,
illegal
her
behavior.
mobility's better.
Yeah.
What's next,
I didn't
legalizing
get a chance
drugs?
to tell you, but
She's moving out.
What are we supposed to tell our
Right.
children?
Yeah. This is great news for Jack's campaign.
Exactly.
Yes.
And for you. Oh,
Yeah,
excuse
thank
me
you.
a second.
No, I enjoyed talking to you. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, hey, thanks for calling me back. Yes. Yes, today at our campaign office.
you all right?
Yeah, we're heading there right now.
Yeah, don't worry
Excellent.
about me.
All right. Hey, the interview's set.
Interview?
Yeah, I'm countering the mob stamp that Nikki's put on me.
Yeah, and the robocall. Come on, let's get going.
So, what did you come up with as far as something personal?
I think Jack said it best. Nikki and Victor.
I think Jack was just lashing out when he said that about Victor and Nikki's marriage. I don't know if we should go after that. I think we should wait.
You've got to be kidding me.
What?
It's about us.
The Olympic champion of adultery.
Blackmailing is like breathing to her.
She latched on to the wealthiest man she could
She should
find.
be thrown in jail.
What? When she couldn't break up her lover's marriage.
Her daughter should be spared being raised by her just like her son was.
A weak
A
wife?
weak mother.
Nikki. This is just going to kill Jack. You know, it hurts him more when they come after us.
He always blames himself.
I've never seen him like he was earlier.
We have to help take the pressure off.
How are we gonna do that? Nikki's attacks are relentless and she has no shame.
He's behind in the polls, Sharon. He's not going to admit this to himself, but losing this campaign,
It's It's gonna make him feel like a failure. And after he lost Chabot last year, I don't know how he's gonna take this.
You know, Ben said that he would get a big surge if we could prove that Nikki was indiscreet with the campaign manager, right?
Proof that we don't have.
But we could get it. I have 2 words for you. Nanny cam.
In Victor's office.
Exactly. They work late nights. Really, we have to protect Jack.
And not tell him.
Of course not. We're gonna save his campaign.
Let's do it.